students. In this session, we are again continuing practice set 2.6. Let us see question number 6. Mr. Kasam runs a small business of making earthen pots. He makes certain number of pots on daily basis. Production cost of each pot is rupees 40, more than 10 times total number of pots he makes in one day. If production cost of all pots per day is rupees 600, find production cost of one pot and number of pots he makes per day. So dear students, in this example we have to find out two things. First is production cost of one pot, and the second thing, number of pots he makes per day. So if we read this sentence, production cost of each pot is 40 more than 10 times total number of pots he makes per day. From this sentence it is clear that the production cost of each pot is dependent on the number of pots he makes per day. So this is the thing we will have to consider. Means let Mr. Kasam makes X pots in one day. Let Mr. Kasam makes X pots in one day. This consideration will help us to write the production cost of each pot by reading this sentence. So we can write here, therefore, production cost of each pot. It is 40 more than 10 times total number of pots he makes in one day. Total number of pots are X. So 10 times of X means 10X. And 40 more than means 40 more means plus 40 rupees. Now this is the production cost of each pot. Now by given condition, there is a condition given. What condition is given? If the production cost of all pots per day is rupees 600, means whatever pots he makes in one day, the production cost of all the pots is rupees 600. How can we write this condition? The total number of pots is X and the production cost of each pot is 10X into 10X plus 40. So total cost of all the pots means number of pots multiplied by production cost of each pot. It will give us rupees 600. That means number of pots into production cost of each pot is equal to rupees 600. This is the condition and this is the equation. Now if we solve this equation, we will get the value of X. The value of X means it will be the number of pots Mr. Kasam makes in one day. So let us solve. X into 10X, 10X square plus X into 40, 40X is equal to 600. If shifted to the left hand side, it becomes minus 600. The right hand side will be 0. Now we can see that the whole equation is divided by 10. It can be divided by 10. And if we divide it by 10, we get 10x square upon 10, x square, plus 40 upon 10, 4 into x, minus, if 600 is divided by 10, it is negative 60. If 0 is divided by 10, it is 0. So this step is obtained by dividing by 10. So write it here. Now we see that we have got the quadratic form. This is equation in quadratic form. So we can solve it by factorization method. We need two such numbers whose multiplication is negative 60. That is the last term. And addition of two numbers should be positive 4, which is the coefficient of middle term. So which are two numbers? The two numbers are 10, 6 is 40. 10 minus 6 is positive 4. And positive negative multiplication is negative 10, 6 is 60. So the two factors are 10 and negative 6. Let us split the middle term. First term will be as it is x square plus 10x minus 6x minus 60, last term will be as it is equal to 0. In this way, we have factorized the middle term. Now let us here 10x, let us make groups of two terms. If we take x is a common here, x in bracket x plus 10. From here we can take minus 6 common. Inside the bracket will be x plus 6 tens are 60 is equal to 0. Now here again x plus 10 can be taken as a common, x plus 10. What remains in the second bracket? X minus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore x plus 10 is equal to 0, or x minus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to negative 10, positive 10 shifted right side, or x is equal to negative 6 shifted to the right side, it becomes positive 6. Now x is a number of pods, and number of pods can never be negative. It means we can write here number of pods cannot be negative. Therefore x is equal to negative 10 is unacceptable, and so the acceptable value is x is equal to 6. So Mr. Kasam makes 6 pods in one day or per day. So we can write here Mr. Kasam makes 6 pods per day. This is one answer, 6 pods. The second thing we have to find out, production cost of one pot. Production cost of one pot, and that we have considered 10x plus 40. 10x plus 40. Now let us put the value here. 10 into x means 10 into 6 plus 40. 10 6 are 60 plus 40. 60 plus 40 means 100 rupees. This is the production cost of one pot or each pot. In this way, using the given condition in an example, you can solve the complete answer, and these two answers are here, so underline them. Okay, now let's move to question number 7. Pratik travels by boat 36 km downstream and back in 8 hours. If the speed of the boat in still water is 12 km per hour, find the speed of water current. So speed of water current is the thing that we have to find out, and we will consider it as variable x. Let speed of water current be x kilometer per hour. Now the speed of the boat is also given in still water. Still water means water which is stable, it is not flowing. Speed of boat in still water, it is given 12 km per hour. So if we compare these two speeds, it is very clear that the speed of boat in still water is greater than the speed of water current. So here we can write x is less than 12. It will be helpful to us to write the next step. Now here we have to write the speed of the boat when it is moving downstream. Let us try to understand first the meaning of downstream and upstream. Downstream means the direction of the flow, moving in the direction of the water current, and upstream means moving in the direction opposite to flow of water current. So that is upstream. So we will have to write the speed of the boat downstream and speed of the boat upstream, because Pratik is traveling in both the directions, downstream also and back upstream also. And for both the travelings it takes 8 hours. That is the condition it will help us. So let us write here speed of boat. First is a downstream. He moves downstream. His downstream is in the direction of water current. It is 12 plus x kilometer per hour. When he moves downstream, these both the speeds will be added. The speed of water current plus speed of boat in still water. Addition of these two is the speed of boat downstream. Now we can also write speed of boat upstream. Upstream means in the direction opposite to water current flow, and it will be equal to 12 minus x kilometer per hour. Why subtraction? Because the flow of water current will oppose the speed of the boat, and therefore there is a subtraction between the two speeds, and this speed is the speed of boat upstream. Now here we are going to use the formula for speed is equal to distance upon time. You know this formula, and using this formula we can convert it into time. In terms of time, the same formula can be written as distance upon speed. Means the place of speed and time is interchanged here. Distance is at its own place. Using this formula we can write the equation. See, what would be the equation? Time in terms of speed and distance plus time again in terms of distance and speed is equal to 8 hours. Here we will write the distance upon speed for downstream plus distance upon speed for upstream, and the traveling in both the directions takes 8 hours, that is given in a question. So this will help us to make the equation. Now let us write first distance. Distance is 36 km in both the directions. When he moves downstream it is 36 km. When he moves upstream it is also 36 km. So 36 will be there. Upon speed, downstream speed is 12 plus x. 36 again. Moving upstream, the distance is same 36, but speed of the boat is 12 minus x. And time for both the directions is complete 8 hours. Now this is the equation. This is we have to solve. If we look at the equation, the whole equation can be divisible by 4. You can see there 36 is divisible by 4, 36 is divisible by 4, and 8 is also divisible by 4. So let us divide it by 4. 4 9s are 36, numerator 9, denominator will be as it is 12 plus x, plus again 4 9s are 36, denominator as it is 12 minus x, here 4 2s are 8. You can write here dividing by 4. Now addition of two fractions and denominators are different. So here cross multiplication can be done. Cross multiplication. 9 in bracket 12 minus x plus 9 multiplied by 12 plus x, and denominator will be product of these two, means 12 plus x into 12 minus x is equal to 2, right hand side. Now next step, 12 9s are 108, minus 9 into x 9x, plus 9 12s are, or 12 9s are again 108, plus 9 into x plus 9x upon. Here product of two brackets can be done using the formula a plus b into a minus b is a square, means 12 square. We can directly write here square of 12 is 144, minus b square means x square is equal to 2. See the numerator. In the numerator, two terms are same and one has a positive and other has a negative sign, so they can be cancelled. Negative 9x, positive 9x cancelled. What remains? 108 plus 108. Numerator will be as it is. And if we shift this denominator to the right hand side, it is divided here, it will be multiplied on the other side. So is equal to 2 in bracket 144 minus x square. 108 plus 108, it will be 216 is equal to 2 into 144, it is 288 minus 2 into x square to x square. Now let us shift this 216 to the other side, or you can also shift 288 on the left hand side. What we can write? Suppose we shift negative 2x square on the left side, it becomes positive 2x square. 288 is at its own position. 216 is positive. If shifted to the right side, it becomes minus 260. So 2x square is equal to, subtraction, 8 minus 6, 2, 8 minus 1, 7, 2 minus 2, 0. What remains? Here 2x square is equal to 72, means x square is equal to 72 divided by 2. 2 is multiplied and shifted to the right side, it becomes divided. Therefore x square is equal to, if we divide 72 by 2, it becomes 36. Now if we take square root on both sides, we get x is equal to plus or minus 6. Square root of 36 is 6, but when we take square root on both sides, we have to put here plus or minus sign. So x equals to plus 6 or x is equal to minus 6. But what is x? It is the speed of water current, and you know that speed cannot be negative. Speed cannot be negative. Therefore, x is equal to negative 6 is unacceptable. Therefore, acceptable value is x is equal to 6. Now, the last line here we can write, the speed of water current is 6 km per hour. That will be your final answer. Here you have to write the line. In this way, just by reading the example properly, understand it, read the condition what is given, you can solve the example very easily.